Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Much respect to the brothers that are out there preaching and teaching the truth worldwide across the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and freedom for this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David, and the Akim and Akwaf that might be listening to this lesson on today. This is your brother Abad Yabah coming through with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And the title of my lesson is Our Increase Comes from the Most High. Now, increase is defined as an instance of growing or making greater. So that is multifaceted as far as increase is concerned. It could be a multitude of things. It could be an increase in your family. It could be an increase in your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It could be an increase in your finances. It could be an increase in your abilities. It could be an increase in your what you own and what your status is. Increase is a multitude of things, and what I'm going to go into today is a multitude of things that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai increases. And it's going to be a short lesson, but it's just going to allow you to understand that we get our increase from the Most High, not from man, not from ourselves, not from the abilities that we have. It's just through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that we get our increase. And I'm going to start in Job 8:7, and it reads, it says, "Though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase." So, coming into this truth, what we had was little. Knowledge of ourselves, and wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Just period, we were in a lower state. But as we got more in depth, and the more time we were in this truth, then we became greater. We had a greater understanding of ourselves. Our relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai was greater. Everything was more. And it wasn't about how we always start, it's how we finish. So some got into the knowledge and they fell out. So they became small again. But as we progress in this truth, we continue to increase. And that's what we desire, for increase, not just for the sake of having increase, but we want to do more for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We want to be useful unto him. So that's where the increase comes from. Desire more to do more for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and he's going to increase us because he knows that he can trust us with the increase. Psalms 115:14 reads, it says, "The Lord shall increase you more and more, you and your children. Ye are blessed of the Lord, which made heaven and earth." So not only you will receive, as if you're doing what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai requires of you with the increase that he's given you, he's going to increase you and your children. So your family will receive an increase as well. So it just doesn't start and end with you, but it trickles down to your family as well if you're doing the things that are necessary in this truth for you to gain an increase. We can't just get our increase and then expect it to just be that. We know that, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai does greater than what we can ever understand, and we're going to get there. But we have to continue to press forward. We have to continue to endure to the end. And therefore, we know what is for us is for us. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to continue to do what he does. And he does that better than what we can ever imagine. And with that being said, we need more and more understanding, more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding each and every day. And Psalms 119:32 reads, it says, "I will run the way of thy commandments," pursuing the commandments, "when thou shalt enlarge my heart." So with more understanding, we're going to continue to expound and do more as far as pursuing and wanting to do what the commandments require of us, because we don't want to be worldly. We don't want to be carnal. We don't desire to live by the flesh. We desire to be spiritual. We desire to be kingdom-minded. We desire to do what is righteous. So with that being said, we will do and we will follow the commandments as we should. And with that, we know that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to enlarge us in our understanding, in our knowledge, in our wisdom. Mark 4:24 reads, it says, "And he said unto them, Take heed what ye hear. With what measure ye mete, it shall be measured to you, and unto you that hear shall more be given." So take that scripture in, and as we listen to the word, as we hear the word, as we do what the word says, the more we listen, the more understanding we'll have of the word, and it'll be that more understanding will be given, and it'll be given more unto us, that understanding that we need and we desire. So we need to listen and listen close, listen and be studiers, students of the word. Studiers, I slack you with that. Kind of made a word up in the middle of the lesson, but be students of the word. Because as we study, then we'll gain more understanding, and we'll understand through hearing as well. Through lessons that we listen to, and we listen, to those prophets, and we listen to those brothers that are on the highways and byways, because that's where the understanding will come as well. And that way we can do our own lessons. That way we can, teach, others, and it will trickle down. But we need that understanding first and foremost, because without that understanding, how can we be useful? How can we be utilized? So we need to listen, as well, and not always be, talking and trying to do our thing, leaning to our own understanding. We need to listen and listen close. Yahweh Shem Yahshua will also give us an overall blessing, to our household, to what we are in charge of at this moment in time. We know that we're not trying to have prosperity in this kingdom, but we also know that we need to be productive. We need to have things, to where we are utilizing, to where we're able to do what is required of us on this journey. So in Proverbs 3:9-10, it reads, it says, "Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with all the first fruits of thine increase. So shall the barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine." So what we have, we don't just keep it to ourselves or spend it on ourselves. We have to, honor the Lord with it, and make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to do as far as with our finances. We have alms that we should be giving. We have tithes that we should be giving. We have things that we should be doing for the men of the Lord, So we have to make sure that we're doing those things, and we're also taking in consideration that Yahweh Shem Yahshua has blessed us, and we have to give back. And that way, he'll bless us, because we're going to have a time of need as well. And we're doing it because we know that what we do for the Lord, he'll continually bless us. And it's not about what we give or how we give, but that we know and we have a mindset to give. It's not about us trying to gain wealth and hold the blessings that we have to ourselves, but we want to give to those that are less fortunate than us, because there's going to be a time to where we might need help. And we know that Yahweh Shem Yahshua will do it for us, because he knows that when we had, if we come into an unfortunate time, we were givers, and we weren't ones that were greedy and kept the blessings to ourselves. Luke 6:38 backs up that point. He said, "Gives, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together and running over, shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye meet with all, it shall be measured to you again. So we have to give. And as we give, we know that it's going to give given back to us. And sometimes in two, three, and multiple folds, but it's not about that. When we're giving from our heart. We're giving from within, because we know that there's multiple brothers out there and families that are in this truth that need, assistance, that need help. And we should be the ones to give if we have it. And knowing that Yahweh Shem Yahshua has our back. So we shouldn't worry about, I don't have this, because Yahweh Shem Yahshua has it all. And he just wants to use you as a vessel. And you should understand that with giving, it's about the mindset. It's not about how much. It's the mindset that you had the mind to give. And that knowing that Yahweh Shem Yahshua has your back, Salakia, and that you don't worry, doubt, or fear when you give. You just know that and trust that Yahweh Shem Yahshua will take care of whatever you have on your plate if you're willing to bless someone that doesn't have anything on theirs. So that goes without saying. If we desire increase, we know it can only come from Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And we know that, once again, he's going to do above whatever we think and whatever we would imagine that he would do for us. And that comes from Ephesians 3:20. It says, now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that is within us. So we know that it's Yahweh Shem Yahshua that's going to do it. He's the one that's able. He's the one that's capable of giving us beyond measure what we can ever ask or think. So that increase that comes from him, we can't even fathom what that increase is. We know it could be in talents. We know it could be in gifts. We know it could be in blessings. And no matter what, we should just understand that everything that will be increased, whatever it may come from or whatever it may be within us, it comes from Yahweh Shem Yahshua. So with that being said, that's the conclusion of my lesson. It was a short lesson, but I pray that you were all that were listening were edified. And as always, I give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And until my next lesson, Shalom.